Alright, let's do an impromptu podcast right now.
Oh god.
Hello, welcome to the Dynahole podcast. I am Dynahole.
And I am Dynahole too.
We also have Dynahole. So, hey Dynahole, how you doing? I'm good, thank you Dynahole. Now, Dynahole, we think
God, we can't hear this.
go on to reddit.com/games
What are you doing?
for all your gaming news, which we're a news talk show now.
Oh no. Alright, fine, we'll talk about whatever's in the headlines.
Yep.
I can't even imagine anything would be really there, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out like gaming news stuff. Where
I think the newest thing is like people complaining about Devil May Cry 5 microtransactions.
Yeah, probably.
And
Pokemon discovered. What do you think of the new Pokemon?
It looks stupid.
It does look really stupid, but in a very endearing way.
A lot of people like it. I don't know, I'm kind of
indifferent. It looks like a
indifferent.
nut on a pile of jizz.
Yeah. It just looks unfinished.
Like I thought
really?
that was the missing model texture they had.
Yeah, or something like that.
I thought they leaked like the Gen 4 Pokemon, and that's just like the missing texture. But no, it's an actual Pokemon.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I get why people think it looks cute, but
It's really fucking, I don't know.
it's called Melton, so it's probably like, I don't know, fucking steel something.
I think it's a stage 1.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
They already said it's a mythical though. Which I don't understand because they say it's an ancient mythical Pokemon and yet it has a modern day fucking nut on its head.
Damn.
Ancient nut. Mythical nut.
Mythic nut. Alright, so top
The almighty powerful ancient mythical nut.
past week.
Woo! Dinah, do you reckon you could pull off an ancient mythical nut?
Dude, I don't think I could even pull off a super nut.
Yeah, Kieran.
Hey Kieran, we're doing a talk show, wanna join?
Interesting. Wow.
You get Kieran back in on this talk show.
Kieran's just talking about shit of us.
I feel like we got some good material here.
What have we found?
I don't know.
Oh god.
Okay, let's see. Alright, let's go to the top of the week on r/games. The Walking Dead developers, Telltale, closing down. How do you feel about this?
Yeah. I never played their games.
I didn't actually know they were closing down until today when I saw
really?
one of the main like animators send this fucking stupid animatic on Twitter where he just like hits Lee and he grows massive and he shoots lasers at the sea. Oh, it's so good.
That was probably the best thing to come out of it.
Oh.
Other than that, though, I heard it was pretty toxic working there.
Yeah, I mean, I bet it would be, because they're just basically making the same game over and over again.
Yeah. I think that's a big reason why they shut down. That's like, Walking Dead comes out. That's a pretty cool system. It's new. Yeah. Whatever else. But then it happens again and again.
Borderlands, and then
yeah.
Batman.
And they're all like the same, and it's just like, yeah, alright. And the more you go on, the more like the illusion of you actually doing anything matters like changes.
Yeah.
You know that it's like already set to change, like go a certain way, and you can't really do anything about it. Apparently, Tales from the Borderlands is actually really good, but I wouldn't know.
I mean, I think the last thing Telltale is going to do is finish Walking Dead Season 4 and just off the story.
They said that they're gonna release the episode that they're working on right now and then try to finish the last two, even though they're disbanded.
Yeah, because it would be a real pain in the ass to like just end it there.
Oh yeah, of course.
Because episode 1 and 2 I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
Then I didn't play episode 3. I heard it was garbage compared to the other two. But you can't just want to see the story to the end, right?
Yeah, of course.
So that's why you fucking play Fate all the time. That's
I'm
my
sure.
headcanon. That's my headcanon. Not the waifus, the story.
I play FGA for the gameplay, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, believe it or not.
Wow, how basic can you be?
I'm a very basic person.
Wow.
But yeah, Telltale. Didn't play the games, so I didn't really care about them, but it's still a shame to see, like, a studio that's not really, trying to be a bunch of dickheads or anything.
Yeah.
Shut down. They made the Sam and Max games, didn't they?
Yeah, the Sam and Max games are fucking awesome.
Yeah, I've always been meaning to try them out.
Like,
might be a good send off.
Sam and Max, best shit Telltale made.
Yeah. Just looking at it, I think it would be.
Yeah. And then you got Poker Night at the Inventory. Thought that was pretty good.
It's aged really well.
It's just fucking poker though.
Oh yeah. Sam and Max is aged really well.
Yeah, because it's cartoony as all hell.
Yeah. It just looks really nice.
Yeah. It's
Unlike
nice, fun point and click.
I think another problem with Telltale was all their games just use the same fucking engine.
Yeah.
Like, you could tell that everything was exactly the same. And I was like, oh god, what is this? It never improved once throughout the whole history of the thing. And they were shooting out so many games so quickly. I remember it got to the point wherever I saw a game that had a Telltale game series next to it, I was like, Jesus Christ, another one. Every time I went to the PS Store, there seemed to be a new one, and I was just like, holy shit.
Yeah, they were printing those out like clockwork.
A bit too fast.
Yeah, I heard their engine didn't even have physics in it. They had to animate everything.
Oh god. Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, no wonder they shut down.
They've been fucking canceling the work on that.
Yeah, I heard they were told to just shove everything out as quick as possible and everything like that.
Yeah. Well, they are a business ultimately. I don't think
yeah, I know, but
were big enough hits to actually allowed to take the time.
True. But they're working on way too much at once. It was ridiculous.
Oh yeah. They should have just stuck with The Walking Dead and that was it.
They should have stuck with The Walking Dead, let it sit for a while, make a new engine, and then start thinking of how to change it rather than just copy paste the same thing. It worked for a while until people realized, it's kind of just the same thing.
I mean, Telltale was best when it was a
smaller studio.
Yeah, or a novelty.
Yeah.
Because when they started oversaturating the market with their own shit. What point click do I want to play today? Walking Dead, Wolf Among Us, Batman.
Game of Thrones, heaven forbid.
Game of Thrones, Borderlands, Wolf Among Us, Guardians of the Galaxy.
They did Back to the Future before they...
The Back to the Future was a genuine point and click.
Yeah.
It wasn't a story-driven thing.
I didn't really hear much about that, but apparently it was alright.
Yeah. I got a lot of the older Telltale stuff besides the CSI games.
You don't really want those, come on, man.
Yeah, I don't. I got Wallace and Gromit, I got Back to the Future, I have Hector, I've got all the Puzzle Agents, which are, 2, and then I got Sam and Max Devil's Playhouse. That's pretty much it.
Were the Puzzle Agents any good? I saw a little bit of them and they seemed interesting.
They're kind of just like Professor Layton.
Oh, okay. That's
except with a different story.
Yeah.
It's darker than Professor Layton, I know how much.
Well, of course it would be.
Professor Layton's fucking child's play.
I love it though. It's just really whimsical.
So good.
Yeah. I haven't played many of I've only played the original trilogy, but yeah.
I think the darkest Professor Layton has ever gotten was Unwound
Lost Future
and Last Spectre.
Oh, Last Spectre was one afterwards, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's a prequel, but whatever.
Because those two were the darkest Professor Layton will ever get.
Yeah, I really liked Unwound Future, or whatever it was called.
I think it's the only one I've finished.
I finished all of them. I liked all of them. It's a progressive thing, I'd rate them I'd rate them Unwound Future, then Pandora's Box, then Curious Village, yeah.
Yeah, I played a couple hours of Curious Village on my R4, on my PS Lite. But then the text was too small to read, so I just fucking gave up.
Yeah, it was definitely a series that got better as it went on.
Yeah, then I bought Pandora's Box. I'm halfway through that. I haven't touched it in months.
Yeah.
And then I have I finished Professor Light versus Professor Wright, Phoenix Wright versus Professor Light, and
Oh, you actually have that? Oh shit!
I had it.
Nice.
It was good.
Oh,
it's really good.
okay.
You should get it.
Yeah.
And then I have a box of Miracle Mask, but Target gave me Azran Legacy instead. So.
Good one, Target.
No, I just have to buy an Azran Legacy box and ask for Miracle Mask inside.
Oh, I remember one time I went to Target, like, you know, I was just looking around because there was nothing really going on.
Yeah.
And they had Wii Play Motion there, right? And it was like selling for $20. That's pretty standard.
Yeah.
But it was the one that came with the free Wii Remote Plus, right?
Oh.
And I was like, well, wait a second. And, you know, I walk around and check the hardware cabinet, and I look at the Wii Remote Plus. It costs $80. And then I look at the Wii Play Motion, and I was like, wait, this can't be right. There's no way it comes with a free one. And so, like, I asked to get it. They pull it out, and I'm like, so, it comes with a Wii Remote Plus, yeah? And they're like, oh, yeah, of course. And I'm like, even though the Wii Remote Pluses cost $80, and they're like, yeah. Oh. Well... I came in the next day and all the Wii Play Motions were gone.
Damn.
Should have. I only had like $30 on me at the time though.
Oh damn. Yeah, Target's not exactly the best with the game stuff.
No, but sometimes it's a really good thing in that situation.
Oh fuck yeah. Except all the times I'm in there.
It's like there was one time I was in there and they just randomly had like get like 3 3DS games for $25, and it was like basically the whole fucking wall they had there. So I got Ocarina of Time 3D, the Tekken game, and something else.
Oh yeah.
For $25, and I was like, shit, that was pretty good.
You know what was probably like one of the worst monetary investments I did?
What was?
I bought Codename Steam.
Oh.
Full price.
Ooh.
Now, don't get me wrong, that game is fucking good.
Yeah.
But
but damn, did it die?
I bought it for $50 more than it should have.
Yeah, I heard that was really good. It's just that no one wanted it. There's not really a market for that.
It's fucking XCOM on the DS, and like I'm pretty sure most hardcore strategy fans don't have a DS.
Steampunk XCOM, where you can play as Abraham Lincoln in a giant mech fighting aliens. Is that right?
Yeah, you can play as a kid with a little pumpkin head.
Oh shit!
You can play as a lion.
Well, maybe I should pick it up now that it's not like $70. Yeah, I always thought it looked good.
If you're a fan of strategy, get it. It's actually like one of the better strategy games.
Wow, what's else on the agenda?
Back on the game news, because this is a talk show.
Real game news! Oh yeah!
There we got Spider-Man PS4 sells record 3.3 million copies in opening.
3.what million?
3.3 million copies in opening week, I'm pretty sure.
Oh no, it will be.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'll be good.
You'd be fucked. Don't even try.
Nah, I'm OG.
I wouldn't even try.
I'll be good, kid.
What are you doing?
I'll just say
Oh, I got college tomorrow.
Oh.
I know I shouldn't be all fucked up.
Oh, you're going to regret it so hard.
Oh, I'm gonna be fine.
As long as there's nothing that you have to be there for, like a test.
No, I didn't have to do that, but...
Damn. Alright.
Don't worry, I'll be good. Anyways, continue to talk show, Dinah.
Yeah. So, you know, with Spider-Man selling 3.3 million, that's pretty cool.
3.3 mil, goddamn. In how many days?
It says in opening, so I'm gonna assume it's the first
Oh
one.
wow, that's pretty good. Actually,
Yeah.
I was expecting a little bit more.
Maybe, but...
That's still really good.
You know how good fucking Spider-Man games are.
Oh yeah.
So people had their expectations pretty fucking low. Also, the
Oh,
system downgrade
If
debacle.
you're talking about like PS, they talk shit about Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2's great. Did you see the meme I posted in memes?
No.
Oh, dude. Alright, let me grab it.
This new cosplay.
I put it like before I started talking and making my own little Doot Sans meme. So here it is. I'm putting it in VC.
All right, I'll take a look. See.
I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on stream. There we go. best part's when he fucks up. Because you can really tell because of how fucking awful it sounds.
Spider-Man is an anti-hero.
Oh, it's so good.
God damn it. Bless up.
And that's why Spider-Man PS4 has 3.3 million copies sold in the opening week.
Woo! Hell yeah it is. Good job, guys.
Devil May Cry 5. How many red orbs can you earn by simply playing the game?
Infinite.
Red orbs can be used in the game required blah blah blah.
Yeah, people will be doing unnecessary math to figure out how much you're losing, you know, because they introduced microtransactions.
Ah, for red orbs and shit.
Can't
you just like grind levels for red orbs?
You don't even need to grind. I have never grinded once in Devil May Cry 4, and I've got over 500,000 red orbs that I can't use because I've already bought all the upgrades.
Yeah, there's no need to grind.
Yeah. People are like, oh, they're gonna balance it around the microtransactions, but they didn't change Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition at all. And the red orbs, and you could still, that had microtransactions. The reason they're putting it in is dumb, but like, it's not gonna affect the game, I don't think. If it does come out,
Belgium.
well, it's not gambling. You know what you're buying. And it's not like it's going to help anyone because, you know, if you're completely new, you buy the red orb pack or whatever, and buy like the last upgrade.
Yeah, I mean,
if you've never played Devil May Cry, you don't know how to use it.
You kind of go to easy mode anyways if you want.
It's like, good job, you just spent like $12 getting all the upgrades, and now you don't know how to use any of them.
So basically, I'm just going to think that nobody's going to use the microtransactions at all.
Pretty much. The only people that'll use it are the people that don't want to buy Dante's upgrades for the 6th time.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that, but it is also silly that you would waste money on that. Because it's kind of like, you know, I enjoy searching around the games looking for like the secrets and stuff. Because they'll let you buy blue orbs as well, which is kind of stupid, but whatever. You know, blue orbs are the kind of health collectible that you get.
Yeah, they're supposed to be like Easter egg hunts.
Like, you know, you find blue orb fragments throughout levels, and when you collect 4 of them, you get. It's kind of like a piece of heart.
Yeah, and there's even secret missions.
Oh.
Yeah, and the secret missions, there's usually like 12 in the game. But this one, since it's got, what? The leak said 6 missions for each. No, 8? No, whatever. There's like a bunch of missions for each character, and then a final arc where all the characters are played. So this game's going to be the biggest Devil May Cry so far. I guess not in terms of characters, because Devil May Cry 4 had, what, 5 characters? This is 3 so far.
But didn't Devil May Cry 4 have, like, 2 on start?
It had 2 in the original version, and Special Edition had added 3 more.
Added Virgil, Lady, and
Trish. Yep. They're all very fun. It's just that Lady and Trish kind of suck. It's like they made Lady and Trish in a room full of the weakest enemy in the game and went, yeah, they're good, and then just called it a day, forgetting that they made all these other ridiculous enemies. Oh well.
Then why aren't you beating the game with Trish, huh?
Because they're good at
I have.
and nothing else.
I've got all S ranks in the hardest difficulty with Lady and Trish. Piece of shit.
You bitch.
I must beat Bloody Palace to Trish.
Have you beat everything on the hardest difficulty with Nero yet?
I can do that. It's just a bit of a grind because it takes a while to go through the missions.
Yeah.
Other than that, though, yeah, Nero is super fun. Now I know how to use him properly. Like a lot of people don't know how to use him, so they don't like playing as him. I guess he's pretty execution heavy, but yeah.
Because he just he revs his sword during his combos, and then he pulls them in and does more.
Yeah, it seemed pretty simple at first, but like,
it also looks really fucking cool.
It does, and Devil May Cry 5 it looks so much better because of like all the different arms and stuff that you get. And when you break them, and like you can break all the arms, and like you do all this crazy shit. Oh, it just looks so cool. I love it. I just want to play it again. It's so good.
So technically, with Nero's downgrade, he got a gameplay upgrade.
Yeah. Well, not really. I mean, if we're talking about like killing things quicker, I think the Buster does a better job than what he just has normally.
Okay.
Yeah. It's also better for combos and stuff, I guess. I don't know.
I mean,
Like,
looks cool.
if you're just killing regular enemies, the robot arms are good. But the problem is with that, they do too much damage, so you can't actually do very big combos if you use the arms. Aside from Jabira, because it's just kind of like a dash that extends your combo. The other one is way too strong. It does like, it basically kills any of the weak enemies when you use it. It's like, oh, okay. I guess I can't go my soul rank up on this guy. And then, you know, in Devil May Cry 4, if you did the same thing, it's like you get stuck in this animation where you have to throw them around, which means you can get hit. So that's also a bad thing, but because it does less damage, it means that you can kind of do more combos. I guess it's a give and take thing. And against bosses, the Buster is like a godsend because it does shit tons of damage, but there's no Buster. Oh, no, there is a Buster. Actually, never mind.
Oh.
Yeah, you can get a Buster robot arm, just like in Devil May Cry 4. So I don't know.
Man,
it's a good change there.
Yeah.
Nero's the revving thing. Do you know how it works?
No.
When
Like
you
slash hold L2 to rev it, right?
Yeah, you can.
And then after you press a button, there's like a small window where you can press it, and it auto revs like one gauge.
Yep, and if you do it perfectly, it auto revs all three.
Oh.
Yep, and that's the one you want to do because it lets you get fucking smoking 6 style on it.
Crazy.
Crazy. Yeah. I love going through bloody fast with Nero now, just because, like, it feels so good to land all those just seeds and, like, fucking up everything.
Man.
You can also fly with him if you do the right thing. It's like, triangle, triangle, pause, triangle, snatch, triangle, triangle, gun, triangle, triangle, pause, triangle, jump, snatch. Yeah, I think you can do that over and over and over again. It's like a loop. I'm not sure if it's in 5, but yeah, it's in 4. When people found it, they're like, "Oh my god, this is amazing."
So
you can even
fly through the whole level.
Well, no, you can't fly. You can just rise higher and higher until the enemy dies.
Bullet.
Bullet. Although in Devil May Cry 5, there is an arm where like you can do an air dash. So that's cool. And you can keep spamming it and dash around however you want.
That's fucking epic.
Wow, it's epic, dude.
Maybe I will actually finish a Devil May Cry game for once.
Yeah, I think you'll like 5. I think most people like 5 a lot more than the other ones.
Considering I was a small fucking child. And not even small, I was in fucking high school.
Yeah, the first time I played Devil May Cry, it's pretty frustrating. I remember I think the first one I played was 3, and god, like the 3rd mission, you go in this tower and it's just this huge maze of doors and areas and oh god. Yeah, it's even worse than the Snow Castle.
It's awful.
Yeah, 3rd level, and kid me was not happy with it. But then I ended up enjoying the game, so yeah, I just trudged through it until I beat it.
Damn.
Good ass game.
Yeah, so I might actually... When's Devil May Cry 5 coming out?
March 9th, I think.
Ah.
Yeah.
So it's a good amount of time between Travis Strikes Again. So I will be able to build up money.
Broke Product 6, who's this?
That is American Jewish Jason.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, he has school. Go to school, fucker.
What's next in the game news?
Yeah.
Wow, it's Diner and Diner.
Diner and Diner. Plus Diner, featuring Diner from the Devil May Cry series. So we got...
Subhuman gets taken out. Anyways, go on.
Next on the top of the week / games, we got the new Death Stranding trailer. How do you feel about that?
Death Stranding. Oh, that one where you like put the mask on the beast or whatever.
Yeah, Mask Man. I forgot his name. The actor, at least.
It makes it look a lot more interesting. Like,
yeah, you actually, you actually see some conflict besides the one dude with skeleton soldiers.
Yeah.
Because most of the trailers for Death Stranding are fucking absurd and you don't know what's happening at all.
It's like a modern art piece.
Yeah, Troy Baker.
Baker.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. But it's like, oh, you die and then there's a baby and you're not dead, and then these people have babies in little incubators, and then these people can summon things from the ground with the dead souls in the dirt. I assume this is like an opposite dimension from the normal world, and you have these little same voice used for Ocelot in Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, did you play MGS5?
I have it. I haven't played it though.
Okay.
I've always wanted to play it. It's funny that I haven't really played it though.
Yeah, I watched Jew Jason play it a bit.
Oh,
It's
okay,
fun.
okay.
Just most of like the fucking around and free place there. I watched Let's Play for a bit. Until,
I'm
like,
I'm terrible at it. I'm terrible at Metal Gear Solid. I always have been.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Troy Baker's one of the floaty dudes? Huh. Because most of the Death Stranding trailers, they make no fucking sense.
Oh no, of course not.
They leave everything up to imagination. And you got those little fucking robot things that beep when supernatural things happen. Like,
I think that's good too. Like it's nice to have a bit of mystery rather than just shoved into your face.
I assume it's gonna be a survival horror game, because why would you have a little beepy thing?
To tell you about dangers and stuff, yeah. And like invisible enemies and stuff. Like, it's obviously gonna be something like that.
Yeah. Like, probably something more in the way of Silent Hill. Go watch a 1 hour analysis video. No, fuck off. I wanna rewatch every single H-Bomber guy video instead.
Well, I mean, I did that with Dark Souls, so maybe. Yeah. If I get into Death Stranding, then I will, because I'll be interested. I did it with Bloodborne too.
Yeah, I'm really intrigued.
Yeah.
I mean, has the Silent Hill dude been helping out with Death Stranding? Because that'd be cool.
Del Toro or whatever.
No, not Del Toro. Del Toro's the fucking movie.
I know he's the movie
director.
guy. Like, yeah.
He made Pan's Labyrinth and Pacific Rim and all the good movies.
Yeah.
So we got fucking...
Do you mean like the Silent Hill director?
Yeah, the one for the first 4.
Ah, okay. I thought you meant something to do with Silent Hills. Yeah.
No, not Silent Hill.
I don't know. I haven't looked. I think are they still part of Konami? I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, no, they're not part of Konami.
Okay.
The Silent Hill director got he got hired into Sony.
Oh, hired into Sony.
So they're both in the same company, so they can work on the project together, or at least like assist. So if Kojima has the Silent Hill guy as his consultant, it would be pretty good. Jason's saying no. Like, I mean, at least if it's casual help or something, it's like, oh, this is just change that or something. No, I'd have a lot more faith in it.
Death Stranding. When's it coming out? Is it ever coming out?
There's no
fucking
date. Release date yet. So
of course not.
I'm going to assume 2020.
I'm going to assume it's never coming out.
It's the new Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, like I said, it's just going to be abstract trailers until, like, it's never going to get revealed. We're just going to get weird trailers at every, like, game show. And we have to put it together after, like, 20 years.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the game.
Kojima says a lot of stuff, dude.
Yeah, remember when Kojima said that he wasn't going to make another Metal Gear Solid 3 times?
Remember when he tried to actively hide that Metal Gear Solid 5 was Metal Gear Solid 5?
Yes. Kojima's a fucking...
Kojima thinks he's a fucking genius, but he's just putting on a fucking top hat and Groucho glasses.
Yeah, but this time though.
But this time.
Oh, James, please don't.
James, don't do this. James, no. James, no.
Why are you guys still up?
We're doing a talk show. Welcome to Diner.
Yeah.
With Diner.
He's your host, Diner, and I'm the guest, Diner.
I walked in on a talk show. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm streaming, and we're just fucking looking through the gaming news of the week.
I can't believe you're so insensitive as to interrupt our podcast. Now you have to be a guest.
Yeah, alright, yeah. I can. I've just woken up, so...
Oh, awesome. Oh yeah, you went to sleep at like fucking 9.
I went to sleep because I've got an all-day rehearsal.
Fuck.
I just woke up because my cats were fighting and I'm not getting back to sleep. And I see you guys are still in VC. I was like, you know what? Let's just fucking join. I may as well stay up for the rest of the night.
Fair. We're just going through the gaming headlines.
What did you think of the new Death Stranding trailer, James?
It made the game interesting.
Yeah, I feel like that's for a lot of people.
Like, in the E3 trailer, I remember seeing it and being extremely underwhelmed because, like, it was literally just a walking simulator. And then they come out with this massive. Well, first of all, Troy Baker's in the game, so you've ticked off the box of that. But secondly, like, it actually looks really, really cool.
Wait,
Like-
Jason's got a really important topic in the chat.
Bowsette has a dick debate.
Oh God.
It's a mind dick.
She
It's
does.
ambiguous.
He does. She does.
It's very ambiguous. You know what? Could be a futa. Could be a penis
Oh no!
and a vagina.
Oh no! Don't.
I think Dinah is right.
Oh God!
Dinah, you are correct. This is a very important debate that we need to.
All right. What
cover
about
one point.
peekaboo?
Well, God, that's a good question actually. Do boos have gender?
Are they androgynous?
I mean,
I think they're androgynous.
because there's no real gender on a boo.
Well, I mean, king boo.
Oh, that is also true. Yeah.
Oh. But
I hate how
boos don't have
princess.
penises.
People call it Princess King Boo.
They say that as a joke because it doesn't make any sense.
If it's just Princess Boo, it's a female. If it's Princess King Boo,
King Boo.
it's a female. That's how I see it.
Alright, this is a
Wonderful.
good debate.
Okay, well,
But we're all
the entire Princess Bowser vs. Princess Boo is entirely just a battle of fucking just cliches.
yep. And I like the boo
It's-
ones.
It's literally
I much prefer Boo.
Yep.
It's literally fucking Tsundere versus fucking Quiet Girl. That's it.
Wait,
What they're called?
King Boo isn't a quiet
They're
person.
called Dandares.
Dandare, fine. It's Ray versus Asuka again. I've never
It's a
even seen
Natsuke.
Evangelion.
It's a Natsuke versus Yuri.
Actually, I don't really like how Princess King Boo is depicted half the time because it's like, you know, King Boo's never shies away from anything. He's always like, "Ah, fuck you, Luigi."
He's like, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm kind of confused on why they chose the personality they did for
I think it was just a
Princess
regular
King
Boo.
Boo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
but,
I'm pretty
but
sure
it's always
it's just a regular.
it's always called Princess King Boo, and like the original artwork has her next to King Boo's painting.
I mean, most King Boo art would have like the purple eyes and stuff.
Yeah. The original one has purple eyes, I'm pretty sure.
But then you'd have the ones without the purple eyes and it's just a regular Boo at
Regular
that
ass
point.
Boo. True.
Alright, let's get off the
Wow.
fucking best girl debate. Alright.
Just before we do, I did see a Sonic one. And I was absolutely disgusted.
Oh,
I was
no.
like, not this shit again, please. Because they had an entire phase in like 2008 called Knife, and if you put the word knife in front of any Sonic character, it comes up with the human version of it.
Oh, dude.
Wait, I gotta.
I don't know if they still do because
Knife Tails.
yeah, Knife Tails or Knife Sonic. I'm pretty sure that's what it was at least.
It's literally just Tails holding a knife.
Oh, nice.
Knife Sonic it brings up the Sonic Blade, which is a baguette cutting by Ultrasonic.
I remember that entire fiasco. I remember friends asking me, like, "What's your favorite knife character?" I was like, "Fuck off." Me and my 2008 self said, "Fuck off."
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
What would Knife
2008
release
Jambo
look
said
like?
Fuck off. When you were 10 years old. What an edgy boy.
Wait, guys, what happens if Peach puts the Super Crown on?
She gets 2 crowns.
She turns into Peach. She turns into Princess Toadstool from the Super Mario Super Show.
Brown hair and all. Fucking Brooklyn woman accent.
Brooklyn, incredible.
Wow.
Next on our
Alright.
game agenda, Dino.
Next on the thing.
Yeah.
Devil May Cry, blah blah blah. Ace Attorney Trilogy coming to PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and Steam.
Wow, I've never heard of the Ace Attorney trilogy.
Well, yeah, it's
Wow.
like the Ace Attorney Trilogy was released on iOS, 3DS, DS,
The Wii.
Game Boy, the Wii,
The Wii, for fuck's sake.
Wow, what a great port. I'm so excited.
Wow, I can't wait to play it for
We'll
like the
get
6th time.
We'll get high definition sprites we can fuck with.
Wow, it's not as if they were already in
high
3D.
definition coffee drinking. Nice.
Oh,
Oh, what about high definition coffee throwing?
Oh,
high
hell yeah.
definition coffee spilling.
Oh my
Revolution.
god, this is crazy. Okay, maybe we should.
This is crazy.
I still don't understand why they keep re-releasing the Ace Attorney shit though.
It's it's a weird, like, yeah. I suppose it's easy.
You know
and
what?
once
You know what
they've got,
trilogy
like,
I would buy if they HD released it?
Yeah.
Apollo and the 2 investigation games.
oh, Apollo needs a HD release.
Mm.
They can't just forget
And the
that
2
it
investigation
exists.
games. Give me an official translation of the second one and I'll play it. Because I hear it's amazing.
Fair enough, man.
And I want to replay Apollo in HD and not on the DS.
Wait, Dan, is your talk called Shooting the Shit?
Yeah.
That's brilliant. It's M-rated by title. No children allowed.
Wonderful, Dino.
No kids
You've
will be
selected
walking in
your
this
audience.
one.
Unless they're edgy.
Don't worry, kids. Ninja's currently on Fortnite.
Alright, we should make this a weekly thing. Just talk about all the video game stuff,
Oh,
XD.
God,
Hell yeah.
at 4 o'clock on a Wednesday. No,
Yes,
thank.
sir.
Actually, surprisingly, I'd be up at this time, and I'd have to leave in 30 minutes for a class if I was going to uni this week.
Wow.
What? But you're not?
Nah, I've got UA week, so week off.
Oh,
But
neat.
I am going to uni anyway. For an
School
all day.
holidays. What, Jason sent me a thing in Photoshop. I need pictures of Bowsette's dick. Fuck off. It was J. Jonah Jameson with just a caption. Oh man. Okay, next on the news. Nobuo Uematsu taking extended leave of absence due to fatigue.
Who's that again?
He is the composer for Final Fantasy, Grand Blue, and Terra
Oh, I
Battle.
did actually hear about this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a
No
little...
opinion. Sure.
Um,
I'm not really looking. I'm not saying it's gonna be a shit game, but I'm not exactly looking towards the nudes towards it.
the
game
what, sorry?
coming.
Which game?
The actual game. Final Fantasy. Which one was it?
What?
Which Final Fantasy game was it?
What are you talking about?
Was there one coming out? The 7
The one
remake?
you just mentioned.
No, I said Final Fantasy, Grand Blue, and Terra Battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what he composes for.
Yeah. Oh
So-
shit, they're already out.
What's
Oh.
that?
Hang on.
James, what are you talking
Terra
about?
Battle. It's a mobile game. It came out 4 years ago.
Yeah, Grand
Ah.
Blue is also a mobile game.
Ah, true. Well, yeah. Then I don't. Cool. That's my take on it.
That's my opinion.
Jesus Christ. Well,
Just-
I think he'd probably be composing for there's a Grand Blue like console game coming out soon.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's a second one that's set in the same universe, but it's like more realistic and it plays like Dark Souls apparently. They revealed it at TGS. I can't remember what it's called, but he's probably composing for that too. And then he'd also be composing for the 7 remake, and I bet they're milking him for stuff from Dissidia, and they're probably trying to get him to do stuff for
Yeah.
more Final Fantasy 15 promotional shit. So
When you're locked into something, you're really
Yeah.
Final Fantasy Pocket Edition using the same soundtrack as 15.
Yeah.
Oh god, alright. It's like this grand soundtrack and this chibi looking character.
Well, even Chibi. I don't even know
I
what the
suppose
call
I
is.
shouldn't judge on that considering the Kirby soundtrack.
Kirby soundtrack is fucking sweeping.
Yeah, you got this like grand soundtrack and a pink puffball. I mean, I'm okay with it.
Well, usually he's fighting some sort of form of Eldritch Gods or whatever.
Maybe, yeah, kind of.
Marshmallow versus Demon. Who wins?
What was that thing? It was like
man who steals all the dreams.
Marshmallow versus Machine hellbent on eradicating the universe.
Marshmallow
Good job.
versus
Kind of reminds me of like how Sonic bosses go. It's like 3 hedgehogs versus the sun god of sun and time god itself, where time does not exist.
What a guy. His world.
Alright. Next on news. Bayonetta 3 development is going very well, Platinum Games says.
Thank God,
Very
because I
excited
cannot
about what
wait
they're
for that.
doing.
Can they just hurry up and announce something?
Of course it's going well, it's Platinum Games.
I
It's fun.
fucking love the Bayonetta games.
They haven't done a goof in years. Like, I mean, sure, you can say Star Fox Zero, but like, they were just kind of following orders, and even then, some people adore that game.
I enjoyed it. I didn't adore it or anything. It's not like...
I can find it enjoyable, but I'm just not a fan of motion controls in general.
Yeah.
They were just they were just following orders, and honestly, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But Platinum Games haven't like goofed in ages. They made, I think it was called Vanquish. That's the only thing.
Sorry.
Is that the one?
What?
Is that the
Yeah,
one?
Vanquish.
Yeah, that's like the only
fucking
thing I
shitty
can
one?
think of. Yeah, the only thing I can think of, like, that kind of goofed up, and it wasn't even a bad game. It just didn't sell well.
Yeah.
As per usual, Mad World,
I mean-
Okami, when they were still like Clover Studios.
I
That
mean,
can't-
Beautiful Joe didn't sell that well.
But is it a good game?
It is a very hard game, but it's fun.
Yeah, also there's
Exactly.
Micro 3.
We got
Also,
Clover Studios.
they've just done Nier Automata. They can like
Yeah.
take 5 years off.
Oh,
and
yeah.
learn.
I cannot believe that Microsoft just cancelled Scalebound.
Yeah, they're just like,
Oh,
Can't do that anymore.
right.
Go
Yeah,
away.
I remember that.
I can't believe that. That was the dumbest move they've ever done.
I
Like,
would have actually bought Scalebound.
I mean, you saw the
Oh,
popularity
yeah.
of Monster Hunter World. You know? Like,
Yeah.
even
And
just
this
with
is
a
going to be
regular
even bigger. Like, monsters were going to absolutely tower you in that game. Like,
Yeah.
that's the kind of fun part in Monster Hunter World, and yeah, all them fans would have further adored that. Plus, it's platinum, so of course it'd be fun.
Like, I remember
this-
looking at, like, E3 2015, 2016, and just, like, seeing, like, what people were hyped for, and everyone was, like, saying, like, Scalebound and all the other shit. And it's just like, oh, Microsoft was like, nah, let's get in on that new Halo.
Just a quick side. Oh god. Just a quick side note on that. I think it's absolutely amazing that two of the most hyped games, Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild, both were able to live up to their standard of what was hyped up.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I still
mean-
play Breath of the Wild to today.
Nintendo genuinely, they go through, like, that rigorous kind of, like, they set their standards for themselves.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
No,
then they follow
except for in Smash. That other people kind of set the standards for that,
Like,
and they
was
still
crying
make it.
walking the street
Yeah.
when he died.
Crazy
Ah, I remember.
Sakura, poor bastard. He has to take a break.
He used to fucking get in the coffin.
He aims to please even the worst of people.
Yeah, no.
And that's why
Like,
we
have you
love
read
him.
through his columns and like blogs and stuff?
I have, yeah.
Some of them are really heartbreaking.
Although I love his relationship with his wife. He seems like such a genuine person.
Yeah.
Towards that. Super happy when it's her birthday and everything. He's so cool, I love him.
I remember this.
He needs to fucking retire already. He's like 45 and he needs to retire.
It's funny because he keeps looking like he gets younger.
He also started game development when he was 14.
Yeah.
And he
He's
was
been
a
on-
job like right out of high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's also the work ethic of Japan. Like, if you don't know about it,
Oh yeah. I know.
18-hour work days are the ordinary in Japan.
And
That's
then
insane.
Sakura does some more. Yeah.
Yep.
I know.
Reminder that Melee was made in 9 months.
That's just insane. Thank you, Wada, for fixing all the bugs in 2 weeks.
Bless Upper Water.
Thank you,
What's up?
Iwata, for actually making Gold and Silver a decent game by adding Kanto.
Thank you for
Or just
completely.
like learning how to compress a fucking cartridge.
Did you know that he remade all the script for Earthbound from scratch?
Oh yeah, because it like
Jeez.
fucked up halfway through.
Yeah, dude. God damn.
Iwata was a fucking programmer firsthand.
Yeah.
And then he just had presidency dropped on him. He's like, fuck.
I mean, he was such a good president too. He was like the leader of so many good ideas in Nintendo.
Like he was the president of Hell first, and then Miuchi was like, you know what? Why didn't you just be president of Nintendo? And then it was like, well, alright.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was destroyed in that day. That was really, really sad.
Similar to the man, I can't remember his name for the life of me, but cut his own funds for the Dreamcast, and then ended up dying about a year later.
Damn. Fucking.
I mean, most presidents, I feel, should take the pay cut first over the other people, because
definitely.
Yeah, they
100%.
They get the most revenue, so they have the most expendable income. So if they want their business to float,
Why don't just set the standard for like video game presidency too?
Yeah.
I think it was a really big influencer and role model for a lot of the good people in the industry today.
Oh yeah,
he was
absolutely.
the first, like, genuinely likable president.
Yeah, for sure.
Yuji Naka, like he was the one I was saying before. He was like he's the creator of Sonic.
Yeah.
And he was outright like saying that some of his later work like took a lot of inspiration from what he saw on Nintendo's end with Iwata and Miyamoto.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was like teared up from it as well.
And the Earthbound, the Mother series creator, his message about it. Did you guys read that one or not? Oh man,
No.
It was very depressing. Wait, let me find it.
I think I zoned out when he said what it was. Is it just like a apology letter?
No, it's his what he said. Like on Iwata's passing.
Oh.
Yeah, I sent him VC text. That really got me.
Oof, I don't wanna cry right now, so I'm gonna not read that any further.
Yeah, save it for another time. It's quite heavy.
Let's change.
I'll save it for when I need to go sleep.
Let's change the topic. Last bless to Iwata.
Bless Iwata.
Let's change the topic.
All right. What's else on the news?
After BA3, which I really want to come out already.
PS now having a big update, letting players download PS4 and PS2 games to play directly from the PS4's hard drive.
Instead of just emulating it.
PS1 and PS2, yeah, I'm pretty sure, playing off hard drive.
Oh.
That's good.
What exactly is PS Now? I don't actually know. I've not looked into it. Let me look it up.
I think is it the subscription service?
Yeah, it's the service where you get to pay for a library of games.
Oh.
And
paying for backwards compatibility.
Their little kind of, I don't remember, the algorithm for this, or their process was that you would subscribe, and then you would have to have a very good internet connection.
Yeah.
Download, because they would stream the game to you. They would use one of their computers, stream the game to you, and then you would stream your inputs, and then they would stream it back. So it had a fucking awful delay.
But
now they're letting you download them.
Yeah, just straight to the hard drive. That's really good.
Yeah, so it's actually a decent service now.
The problem I still have with it, because I thought it was like fixing what I was saying before, but it still uses an emulator program to be able to play like PS2 games rather than having like I can't remember what the word is, but rather than having it just ingrained into it.
Or rather than the port, like they did with Ape Escape and Silent Hill and all that stuff.
I think,
or is it, that's just like emulation anyways, I think.
I remember it was a big deal, because like a lot of people were like, holy shit, we can finally play Bloodborne on PC. Like, they said that ages ago. And I was oh damn.
Huh.
Yeah, because, you can stream it to your PC as well, even if you don't have a PS4.
That's cool.
So you can play PS4 exclusives as well. The only one that really matters being Bloodborne, of course. Because let's face it, they don't really have many exclusives.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but damn. Oh, Katamari, nice.
Katamari remaster. I'm so fucking hyped.
On Switch, yes, that was really surprising.
Was it No, it was Jack. Said never heard of Katamari. I can never
Damacy.
pronounce the second word, but
Damacy.
yeah, I was so surprised that Jack had never heard of it. Like, and a lot of other people too that I talked about to it. Like, when it comes to it, I was like, "You excited for Katamari Damacy?" And it's like, "Well, folks, there." It's like, "Are you serious?"
Serious, yeah.
It's such a weird game. Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah, it's very niche outside of like the hardcore game area.
Yeah.
But it gained a following, so
I've always looked at it and I've been like, wow, I want to play this. It looks like so much fun.
I think one of the best decisions my 13-year-old ass did was buy Katamari Forever, because that game is chill as fuck.
I gotta try it.
If I just like want to sit down and have a good time, I will put on Katamari Forever. Forever. And ever, and ever, and ever.
Does that mean we're gonna have a second wave of people adoring the soundtrack?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Of course we will.
Nice.
Oh man. It's only been on PlayStation so far, hasn't it?
No, it's been on Xbox.
Really? Wow. I didn't know it was.
There's like a couple games on Xbox 360.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I didn't know it was on anything other than PS4. So when it did come out, it was like when they showed it in the Nintendo Direct, I was like, holy shit, they're putting it on the Switch. Like that was just such a left field thing to me. It was just like, whoa. I'm happy though. That's good.
The more people who get to play Katamari, the better.
The more people who get to roll up people, the better.
One of the best things ever in Katamari is just like just dredging through all the tiny levels where you have to like avoid certain items and all the stuff that comes with that, and then at the end of it you just get the fucking like 1,000-meter high Katamari and you roll up continents. You start to roll stuff, and it's the best feeling ever.
Okay, fine, I'll buy it.
You don't need to buy it, it's okay.
No, I will. I've been meaning to.
Game Grumps. Alright.
Just watch the Game Grumps play it. It's basically the same thing.
You have no idea how many times I've been told that.
Yeah.
Really? That's an actual argument people think of?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's like
Why play the...
It's when people just like play the game, it's like, just watch Game Grumps. It's not worth it.
Yeah, I wouldn't want someone talking over my game.
Yeah.
Now let me just go stream anyways.
Alright. Next on gaming news, Netflix is apparently going to still produce their Stranger Things game despite Telltale's collapse. I don't know how that's gonna work out.
Did you see that Paracynical thing I posted like yesterday night with the Netflix adaptation?
Oh, that one, yeah.
I'm pretty sure I put in meme. That's
Tintin.
That's
Tintin
my
movie, then Paracynical.
That's like my my kind of behavior towards Netflix at the moment. I can't imagine adding an extra panel to have Netflix game and it's just PS1 graphics.
Oh, it would be great.
Though as long as they have I suppose they can keep going with it if they have the regular writing team, but I haven't even paid attention to like Telltale Stranger Things. Like, it's bad what happened at Telltale, but I'm just not a fan of them, in all honesty.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier.
Yeah.
I've never played a single Telltale game, so I can't say anything.
I've played a few, and I will say they're smart, but the problem is some stories, to me, like, either get too linear or too, like, it's all too samey, and it's literally, it becomes paying $15 for one episode of an actual show. It's very much taking a backseat to what's going on screen.
Yeah.
And it's like, is that a game? But that's a different debate.
I mean, as I said before, I really enjoyed a lot of the earlier stuff, like their pre-Walking Dead, and then the first
So like Monkey
batch.
I've only played Monkey Island out of like their earlier stuff.
I liked all their pre-Walking Dead, and I liked the first batch of their post-Walking Dead.
Like Wolf Among Us.
Yeah. But then they started oversaturating the market with their own stuff.
Yeah. And like I was saying earlier, like every time I went on the PS Store, I'd see a new Telltale game, and I'd be like, "Are you serious?"
The most bizarre thing I've ever seen is the fact that Minecraft's like story mode exists. It like I've also personally played it.
Did you see the
and
big
also-
death scene in it?
Yeah,
It's
it made me laugh when I was playing because I have played Minecraft story mode up to season 2, and I mean it was enjoyable for what they had, but I still have to ask just why.
Why?
because of
Who,
Minecraft.
who asked for this and why?
Oh, it's brilliant. Alright, next. Red Dead Redemption will have full first-person mode.
Oh,
Oh
It's
shit,
pretty
that's
interesting.
good.
It's gonna
I
be
mean,
like Grand Theft Auto's 1, isn't it?
GTA 5 did that, didn't it?
Yeah. The
only in the
that'd
latest.
be good.
yeah, in the quote-unquote
The re-
next gen. Because I
Yeah.
don't remember what to call it anymore.
It's current gen now, but
It's
I don't even care at this point.
Wait, it's Gen 5, Gen 6, SOJ.
it's like
PS4
gen,
version.
This is Gen 8, right?
gen 9, I'm pretty sure. Hang on.
Because Gen 5
Man.
was Nintendo 64 and PlayStation.
No, it doesn't even matter. Let's
Fine,
just
yeah, whatever.
talk about it.
Yeah, gen 9. Wait, no, fuck, gen... Yeah, gen 8.
GTA
Gen 8.
5. I mean, Red Dead 2 probably has the same engine as GTA 5,
Yeah, I'm fully expecting it to have the same engine.
so it makes sense why they're just chucking features like that.
I mean, yeah, I don't see why they need to use another engine for,
Oh yeah, no.
anyway. Yeah, that's such a good idea. And I reckon, like, well, I don't think many other people will agree with it. I think adding a lot of the stuff from GTA 5 into Red Dead Redemption would be really good, as therefore it's like you can draw a really good comparison from like GTA 5 to Red Dead Redemption, because that's what Red Dead 1 was to like GTA 4, had a lot of similarities. Many people just said it was Outback Outback GTA 4, and I think because of that it sold even better than what will.
I mean, I think they'll go with this strategy again. It doesn't really seem like they're trying to stray away from anything.
Yeah.
Because you can expand the kind of I'll call it advertising because I'm not really or target audience. You can expand the target audience if you relate it more to GTA, because GTA everyone and their mother plays. But Red Dead is a bit more like not niche, but in comparison to GTA
It's a
5,
cult classic compared to
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto. Like, how many copies did Red Dead sell? Like maybe 2 million?
and how many did GTA 5 sell in all its different
Fucking-
versions?
So
Yeah,
many.
don't even get started.
Would it be over 10 million?
Yeah, easily.
Easily, yeah. The GTA 5 is like the highest grossing game ever made.
Mm-hmm. And also has if I remember correctly, the highest money put towards it as well.
Mm-hmm.
After
it's like 500 million.
yeah, everyone's just like, wow, Destiny has so much money put towards it. Then like months later, GTA takes that title.
Yeah.
Destiny. Can we talk about that for a second? Oh, God.
85 million copies is what GTA
Ooh.
5 has sold.
Yeah, I thought it was massive.
Good.
Oh no, sorry, that was old news. It's over 100 million
Yep. I
by
thought so.
August 3rd, 2018. Yeah,
Yeah.
the third game to ever do that.
What are the
Yeah,
other
GTA 5
two?
is ridiculous.
Wii Sports and Mario 1, if I remember correctly.
Yep,
Okay.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Because they're both package titles.
Yep.
And also Mario 1's been re-released a lot.
Yep.
And also Wii Sports is...
Fucking good.
Well, the only reason you buy Wii Sports is if your first one broke. So there's always going to be more Wii Sports copies than consoles.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Man, Wii Sports... What a
Wii Sports
What a
is
game.
great.
It was great. I love Resort.
I think I prefer, like, as a tech demo, I prefer Nintendo Land, to be honest.
I never
Mm,
actually owned Nintendo Land because it didn't get packaged with the fucking console.
Basic, yeah.
I didn't mind it.
I
like
got mine pre-owned though, so I don't know why I'm complaining.
I like
I
the
loved
Donkey
it,
Kong
actually.
one.
I
What?
played the shit out of Nintendo Land. Like, that's one of my favorite games. It's just
I-
really fun to play.
I didn't even get a bundle with mine. I just got the
'Cause-
game.
You know, I'm
Sonic
a
Micro.
very, like, arcadey person, I guess. I like going for score. And,
That's right.
all that other junk.
Oh yeah.
So, like,
Yeah, it looks like it's. But I did play the Samus, the Metroid one a lot.
Metro one's fun.
And I always try to like get that the Donkey Kong one, like best times without even
Yeah. I got insanely good at that. It was fucking. I spent way too much time. I ended up getting literally every item from the coin thing. I got every stamp, every game, and all that other junk. Yeah, I love that game so much.
It's so early that Dan Dandy is up. Just a reminder.
Yep.
He's going to work.
Anytime after 4 a.m., you know Dan's up.
Jesus, he should join, but I also won't force him because I know he's going to go to work.
He's
but anyways,
like fucking drive or some shit.
I mean, he's done it before. I remember the first time he ever hopped in a call was during him driving.
Oh yeah,
He's
he was
gone.
driving like out of the way of the tournament. That was a good time. I think we almost made him swerve off the road.
But yeah, I don't know. The Land was like just really, really fucking fun for me. I reckon I could go back now and play the whole thing over again, and I would love it still.
Can we
My
talk
only
about
issue was it was full price. That was my only issue.
Oh, I got it with the premium, so I didn't care.
Yeah, that was kind of it was also kind of my fault. I got
The basic.
like I didn't get a bundle. No, I didn't get the basic. I got the premium, but like I didn't get a bundle. I just got a deal where I could get
The 32 gigabyte Wii U, right?
yeah, and a free game with it, and I just got Sonic Lost World.
Oh, sorry.
No, I don't hate Lost World. I like
Oh, okay,
it.
I thought you did.
I'm happy.
It's been someone else.
Lost World was a good game. Not great, but good.
Can we talk about like Can we rank the Nintendo tech demos?
Nintendo Tech Demos. Alright, so you got Super Mario Bros. Pretty fucking amazing.
Then you got
So we got Mario 1. Was
World.
Mario World 1? Oh, Mario World's very top, then, if that is a
Then we
tech demo.
got
Actually,
Mario
I'm pretty sure it's
64.
F-Zero. Sorry, buddy.
F-Zero?
Yep, it was to show up the type, the mode 7.
Okay, so we got
What about
Mario Bros,
what about-
F-Zero, Mario 64, Luigi's Mansion.
Yep. Oh,
yes, yes.
these are some high headers. God
We
We
damn.
got Wii Sports, Nintendo Land,
Nintendo,
The
man.
DS was Mario 64 DS.
Mario 64 DS. I don't know
What
anything
was-
about the Game Boy ones. We got
What
Tetris though.
What was 3DS?
3DS? Oh,
That was Super Mario Land, right?
Man, that's right, yeah. And
No, didn't it come out a little bit after?
no, wasn't Ocarina of Time 3D?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it probably
Actually,
was.
Well, the
And-
official tech demo, quote unquote, was actually a port of the Luigi's Mansion that they never released.
3DS
And now they are.
titles.
Yep.
And Switch.
Switch is Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. Oh, Breath of the
1-2
Wild was
Switch.
top for me then.
1-2 Switch.
Oh god.
Yeah, well, actually, if we're talking about, like,
Tech demos.
yeah.
And Mario Tennis for the Virtual Boy.
I mean, as a tech demo, I think Breath of the Wild works a little better.
But Breath of the Wild wasn't exactly showing anything off,
Breath of the Wild
rather
was
than just
also on
being a
Wii U.
good game.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it was on Wii U.
Well, I guess I got 1-2 Switch. Jesus. Well,
Yeah,
we
it-
tanked.
It'd be 1-2 Switch.
Ugh.
And yeah, that is one of the lowest ones for me then.
Like beating
Yep.
your chest like a gorilla. You're like eating those burgers. You're like
1-2 Switch is the outright lowest one.
you're like milking
yeah.
those cows. Milking those titties.
God.
Was Tetris the Game Boy's one? No.
Probably not.
Would it be Mario Land? Because I do remember people were talking about how Mario Land was really good because it showed off the Game Boy's capability to be able to have a fully fledged Mario game.
on
Handheld?
a portable, yeah.
Oh,
But
Yeah.
that might have been released after. What was the first Game Boy game?
I
I actually don't
I
know.
really don't know.
yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm going to assume Tetris.
Also, Game Boy Color's Pokemon Red. Yay or nay?
Pokemon Color? No.
No, the Game Boy Color,
Game Boy
Color. Not Red.
not Red.
Game Boy Color is.
Super Mario Land, Alleyway, Baseball, Yakuman, Tetris, and Tennis.
So Mario Land.
Yeah, Mario Land.
Well, Mario 1 is still my top then. F-Zero would also be like way up there.
Yeah.
I think F-Zero and World were both launch titles, so I guess you can say both.
Yeah.
But I
Oh,
think
then World would be my top because that's like my top 5 favorite games.
yeah. I think F-Zero was explicitly trying to show off the Mode 7 though. You know how like it's got that
Creating a kind of 3D world, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Mario Kart did the exact same, but was showing off the multiplayer capability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
What about the chip? Are we going to add that?
The what, sorry?
FX chip, the Star Fox runner.
Yeah, do you want to do extra chips as fucking tech demos?
Oh god.
Oh wait,
Because
no,
then we also
actually,
have
no,
the other
no.
chip that has Yoshi's Island and Mega Man X.
We'd have the CD-ROM for the N64.
Yep. The unreleased Earthbound sequel.
Oh man.
We're not adding
Mario
chips in.
Paint.
Man, the Luigi's Mansion is definitely like one of the probably my pick out of those.
Luigi's Mansion's great. Desert Sunshine.
Like, imagine coming from a 64 and then picking up a GameCube with the Luigi's Mansion and like comparing the graphics.
And whoa, I can't see the polygons.
It's kind of like the 64 to Melee treatment too. That's like my most relatable instance of
that. Melee was meant to be a launch title, but it got delayed a bit. God damn.
Yeah, you lads talk for a bit. I gotta pee.
PP.
Like, do you know how many polygons are in the models for Melee? There's like at least 500 more than the ones that are in the Brawl models.
Ah, that is true. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was actually going to say before. I don't know if it's a hot take or not, but I think Melee looks better than Brawl, both in style and general look.
Yeah. I mean, that's preference, I guess.
I will say it's cool that Brawl has better level styles, but I don't know. I feel like models just look better in Melee.
That's because they were like they didn't really understand how to make 3D models back then, so they just like shoved a million polygons into everything.
Also, I hate Mario's denim overalls in Brawl. It's like full-on denim. It's like, why?
Well, Brawl had some interesting artistic decisions.
Brawl was interesting.
I think it was good. I mean, a lot of people rail it just because of tripping and stuff, but I think Brawl was great.
It was one of my first. It was my first Smash Bros. Competitive.
Oh, really? Competitively. Right.
Yeah, I never got into Melee competitively, nor 64. But I only got into Brawl mainly because of Sonic, obviously.
It was like 2010-ish. Like a local game store, like started running tournaments of it. That was great. Or was it like 2011 or whatever? Either way, those are great. I was really fucking shy at the time, but I ended up kicking everyone's asses anyways.
It's how mine, like, there was a fighting game scene in Bendigo.
Yeah.
But they weren't much of a threat. I was best at Tekken and Smash.
Yeah.
I had Street Fighter as well.
I'm back.
That's it. Hello, Donna.
Hi.
To be honest with fighting games, it's really weird for me because, like, you know, I've played them pretty much my whole life, but like, I've only really gotten good at them in the past like 3 years.
Pokken.
No, like, you know, I couldn't even do DPs until then. That kind of stuff. Yeah, like.
Pokken kind of like ignited my fighting game because I was starting to get really not bored of it, but just disinterested in Tekken. Yeah, but I still loved the series, and then Pokken was announced. Like, oh shit, yeah, this is awesome. And then Tekken.
And then it kind of kicked off from there.
Then there was also Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
It's like,
but we know what happened to that.
Yeah, like I said, I always played fighters for enjoyment and stuff, but I never really understood them. Like, I didn't know how to do inputs properly, or I couldn't understand move lists and stuff. I just kind of press buttons. I was that kind of player, I guess. And then I don't know. In the past few years, I was just like, I had an epiphany.
I didn't know all the terms until like a few years back. I think if I
was learning at the rate I am now, like when I was 12 or whatever, playing Marvel and stuff, I'd be really good. But no.
Yeah. I got into fighters like around 6th grade, which was like maybe 5 years ago. But as far as I learned, was probably like the easiest combo ever, and how to very inconsistently do a fucking Shoryuken.
I mean, I actually full on learnt Smash Bros. Brawl for better or worse, but
You mean you didn't
like,
just
yeah.
beat Kirby and down B?
Nah, Sonic has an infinite, so I just did that. And I also like because I also play Pikachu in that game, and if Sonic lost, I go Pikachu. I was like, all right, let's get ready to do the down throws. Grab down throw, grab down throw, grab down throw.
I
And then I went back. Then I went back to melee, and then like, well, it was Pichu down throw, up tilt, regrab, or up throw, up tilt, regrab, or one of them two. Pichu's silly in that game. Anyway, sorry, Jason.
Back when I started playing Brawl, like at my local scene or whatever, I was playing Toon Link and Game & Watch, I think, and like, man, I would just go for the silly shit. And like, I was the only person that knew about like bomb dropping, so whenever I had a bomb, no one was expecting me to like just drop it, and then like I'd hit them into a combo into like fair or down or something, and then I'd just take the win. And I was like, oh yeah. I remember usually like the finals came down to me and Brayden. You know Brayden?
Yeah, I know Brayden.
Yeah, he would play like Marth, I think.
Wow.
Which is not fun as Game & Watch because he's so fucking lame, but you know.
Yeah. Let's play Meta Knight.
Oh, you play Ganondorf. I play Ganondorf actually. Yeah. We both love playing as Ganondorf.
Midnight was banned in the Bendigo scene for a bit.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I never really understood why back then. You know, imagine having like, I think it's a frame 4 down smash.
Oh, in our place, because you know Mildura has like shit house internet, so no one knew anything. Like,
oh, yeah, you're from Millie.
Yeah,
I heard about that.
Like no one knew anything about the meta, and like some dude was really good with Olimar, and everyone was like, Olimar's so overpowered. We have to ban Olimar. I remember in like the Facebook post comments.
Oh god! I mean, Olimar was good in that game, but
he was really good. But yeah, they were like debating banning.
Not as broken as Midnight.
Oh, I played Olimar as well. Actually, now I think about it. So maybe they're complaining about me beating them.
I played Sonic, Pikachu. I picked up Pit after Smash 4, but I also played Ike and Lucas.
Yeah.
Oh, and Pokemon Trainer. That's right. I completely forgot they were in that game. Pokemon Trainer was actually over Pikachu. Sonic, Pokemon Trainer, specifically Ivysaur and Squirtle, and Pikachu.
I picked up Wolf as the game was like ending, I guess.
I didn't unlock Wolf until the very end, and I wish I did. I unlocked him earlier.
Wolf is so much fun. I'm definitely going to try him out.
Cool. I love he inspired Zetaburn in Rivals of Aether, and I think that's the coolest thing about one of the coolest things about Rivals.
I mean, I never had a fucking local scene, if you will.
Yeah,
sure. From Wolf.
Yeah, but I used to just play Kirby and Lucas and dunk on my mates. That was fun.
I remember going on the shitty online in Brawl.
Oh, that was so good. It would have like a 12-second delay if somebody had like died.
Yeah, you would. A good game would be a full second delay. And if you're with shit internet, you have like full 4 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to just play Pit and spam arrows from the side of the stage, and nobody could fucking deal with it because they couldn't shield in time.
I used to just go Sonic and Spin Dash and nothing else, or Pikachu and Thunder Jolt.
I didn't play games online until like 2012-13. I never played games online.
I didn't have Wi-Fi until like 2011, so I couldn't actually use my Wii.
Ew.
I mean, Wii Online. But
WiiWare was great.
I didn't actually get anything from WiiWare.
We had Wi-Fi, but the internet was too shit to do anything with. So
I got fucking Justice for All on my Wii, and that was it. Like I could have got fucking Paper Mario, could have got Majora's Mask. I could have got any.
We got Majora's Mask because we originally did have a cartridge for Majora's Mask, but we lost it. We had no idea where it is.
Damn.
I just have all the Sonic games on Wii and Mario Galaxies and Snowick.
Oh, my friend, one of Kieran's friends owned The Metroid Prime trilogy, like physically.
The original. Oh god, that sells for heat. Jack has that too.
Yeah, but guess what? He traded it in
at EB Games.
well, like Game Traders, but by the way,
how much do you get back for it?
probably not much.
Oh god, you can get literal like 250 for that these days.
I think the next week it was on the shelf for like $200.
Jesus. I remember seeing it at an EB Games once, thinking, "Wow, that case looks really cool," but I didn't get it because I wasn't a massive enthusiast for Metroid and also motion controls. But if I did, I would have sold it the instant. It like hit $250. I look back at that day and say, "God damn it," because it was so cheap back then.
Wait, have you not played the Metroid Prime games?
I have, yeah, but like I haven't played the trilogy versions, like motion controls for first and second.
Oh, okay. It's actually really good.
I got the trilogy on my Wii U, and then my
so do I.
HDMI broke, and now I can't play them.
Oh, you can play them in the gamepad. The gamepad is a sensor. Yeah, that's
6-inch screen.
Did you know that thing?
Yeah, I did know that.
It's really weird that they put a sensor bar in the gamepad.
I learnt that when my friends and I tried to race Mario Galaxy.
Oh, okay.
We did the most fucking ghetto setup ever with 2 Wii's and a Wii U and 2 TVs. So one person played Mario Galaxy on the fucking Wii U gamepad.
Oh, good.
I used the CRT and my friend used the HD TV.
Who won?
I think it was me.
Good.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you. And then we raced like we raced the Great Deku Tree in Ocarina of Time.
Oh yeah.
I got second, mainly because one of my other mates tried to do the fucking speedrun strats.
Oh,
Clip through the block and go down to the Hyrule, through to the river, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was fun. That's all I have to say about that. Alright.
Let's go down the list of things to talk about.
One more, and then I'll probably go for a sleep a bit.
Yeah, I'm actually getting real tired, but...
Why am I tired? I've already slept.
Yeah. Dead Rising Studio Capcom Vancouver closes. I don't think any of you guys like Dead Rising, but that's a thing.
I played
It's their own fault. I mean, after 4... What a joke.
Yeah.
What happened to 3?
3 was good, but wasn't memorable.
Yeah.
I feel like it sold decently enough there.
Yeah, because it was like a fucking launch title for the Xbox One.
But 4, they did not advertise at all. It was released on a Christmas window.
I remember seeing
and the game was
E3
terrible
trailer, and I was hyped as all hell.
And
then the game looked like shit. And guess what?
And his voice
didn't even get the fucking same voice actor.
No.
Not my Frank.
Hashtag not my friend.
I can't believe that.
Dead Rising 2 is great, by the way.
Yeah, I've only played 2. I just remember that one of the endings like had a jump scare and me laughing my ass off when I got scared shitless out of it.
Catherine will have Japanese voices in Western version.
Who would have thought? Dual audio is easy now.
Shadows Die Twice gameplay? What are your thoughts on Shadows Die Twice?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, development for it originally started as a new Tenchu.
Yeah.
But then they ended up adding so many mechanics and crazy shit that they were just like, fuck it, let's call it something else. So yeah, it's not a new Tenchu, which kind of bums me out, but it is a new Tenchu, which kind of makes me excited. I guess it's Japanese Bloodborne. Yeah,
isn't it like a more vertical Dark Souls or Bloodborne?
Yeah, you have like a little grappling hook.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you play Bloodborne and stuff, there's still verticality in those, but like...
But there's no way you can freely traverse from like one plane to the other.
I guess, everything's your playground, because you've got a grappling hook. Courtesy of the Tenchu series, by the way. That is an obvious Tenchu thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's like what I'm excited for.
If you want to make any game good.
If you want to play them, like the PS2 Tenchu 3, that game is fucking really good. The voice acting is terrible, but like the game is really good.
That only makes it more of a reason to play it.
It also has a B-side tape, like for the voice acting, that just parodies everything. And it's amazing.
3?
Yep. Wrath of Heaven should be called. It even has a multiplayer mode.
I searched Tenchu 3 on eBay and I got body pillows.
What
So
you?
I assume
How did
it's
you spell it?
Tenshu.
Ten. It's
S-H-U.
Tenshu,
What?
but it's Tenshu, but it's C, not S. You still pronounce it Tenshu.
Tenchu. Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Awesome. Tenchu Dark Secrets on the DS.
Ooh.
Oh.
I've not played that, and it's probably not good.
Oh, okay, it's like $10. I might grab it.
What, Tenchu 3?
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
21
Anyways.
plus $8 shipping. Okay.
I have a copy of it, but anyways. Tenchu 3 is really fun. It's a stealth, like, action game. And you have a grappling hook!
Oh, hell yeah.
And, like, you take... Like, before every mission, like, you take in different supplies, like caltrops and poison darts and stuff like that. And, the AI is actually pretty fucking smart. It takes a while to get used to how they react to everything you do.
Oh, yeah.
It's really fun to mess around, like, and find out the best ways to do everything. It's another one of those games where it's like, it appeals to my arcadey sense, I guess, because I, like, want to do things as best as possible. Yeah. I guess it's pretty niche, which is why I never really kicked off, but god damn it.
James.
And, it's not even Peach, anyways.
I guess that's why I like the show so much.
XD. Yeah. But, yeah, anyways, Sekiro. Sekiro is Bloodborne, but Japanese, and with a grappling hook.
So Sekiro is literally just Bloodborne, but with Tenchu mechanics.
Yep, and also you can die a lot.
Epic.
No, like, as in you can die a lot without dying.
Epic.
One of the game mechanics is, like, the shadows die twice thing. You have a
So
stock of a...
Yeah, like you get 3 lives or some shit.
No, how it works is, well, right now, they said it's still in development, and they keep changing how it works. So for now, it's what it is right now is, you start off with 1 life. Well, you have 2 lives, right? So you have 1 life, and if you die, and then come back, and then die, you'll die. But after using your first life, if you attack the enemy that killed you enough times, you'll get your life back, and so you can die again, and then come back again, and die again, and come back again, like that. As long as you keep, like, harassing the enemy, and it gets harder and harder to get your life back as you keep dying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
it's literally just like the fucking thing where hit your opponent to get your health back, but take it to another extreme.
Yep.
Okay.
There's also no stamina bar.
Ooh,
There's no leveling up. There's no multiplayer. No character customization. It's just a single player game.
Ninja Gaiden.
Not ever played that, but I hear it's pretty.
I haven't played it much either.
I hear it's really hard too.
Ninja Gaiden NES coming to the Switch in December. Oh my god.
But yeah, Sekiro looks super good, and the cutscenes and everything make it seem interesting. The thing with From Software, they don't actually like making sequels. They've said time and time again that they hate having to work on sequels if they ever do it. It's usually because they either, like, need money or they really, really, really like the franchise, which isn't the case with Armored Core, which is why that has, like, 7 entries.
Oh yeah. So basically, it's like,
Yeah.
I think because they want to fit so much into a single game, but they can't, so they have to, like, slice it up.
Well, they never slice it up. What happens is, what happened with Dark Souls, anyways?
I'm not saying like they had like a full game and they just cut it into 3 bits. I'm saying like they had a story to tell and they couldn't like fit it all in a single thing.
No, that's not what happened. The whole story of Dark Souls was meant to be just Dark Souls 1. It was meant to be left on the ambiguous, like, repeating of cycles forever, and that was it. But instead, Bandai Namco still had the license, and were like, hey, Dark Souls made a bit of money. Wanna make a second one? And Miyazaki was like, fuck, I mean, alright then. So he cobbled together some of the Kingsfield people, and then, halfway through development, for some godforsaken reason, I have absolutely no idea why, Miyazaki just went, fuck it, I'm making werewolves and aliens in a PS4 exclusive, and fucked off to make Bloodborne, and left everyone in the Dark Souls 2 team to fend for themselves, which is a total dick move, by the way. So Dark Souls 2 came out, it was a roaring mess, and then Bandai was like, well, we still have the license.
So let's just make another.
So let's make another one.
You've seen Metal Gear, right? The third one's always the best! worst.
Hey, Dark Souls 3 is actually really good. And then Miyazaki came back for that one after seeing the train wreck that was 2, and basically retconned all of 2 in the lore of 3.
Are you saying you didn't fight the last giant?
The last giant. The last giant is the giant lord. You fight him by going into the past in Dark Souls 2. I think the story with like the kings and stuff in Dark Souls 2 was fine. Everything else is kind of shit. And then, you know, because Bandai forced them to make Dark Souls 3 as well, they had to just make their own story for that. It has holes in it and stuff, and they didn't answer whatever, but I think it generally wraps up Dark Souls. And, I mean, that's why Bandai is shoving down Dark Souls Remastered, and they're re-releasing the trilogy as one package, because they've run out of the license and they want to sell it as much as they can before, like, you know.
Yeah. And they know
that
people will eat it up.
Yeah. I mean, and then you look at Bloodborne, like, compared to, you know, Dark Souls 2 and 3, and it's got so much more in it, because they told the story they want to tell, and that was it, you know?
There isn't much else you can do with it.
Yeah. What else they could do with it, they shoved in the DLC.
Yeah.
And that was amazing. That was very clearly not cut content, unlike, say, the Dark Souls 2 DLCs. No, I mean, that's actually not a good comparison. None of the Dark Souls DLCs are really like cut content. I guess only Dark Souls 1, because like the DLC area for Dark Souls 1 was an area that they were making for the game at first, and then just scrapped. But then the game got popular, and they were like, "We want more of this place that is mentioned all the time in the game." And they're like, "Well, fine, we'll put it in." Yeah, and then they finished it up and like made new bosses and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, but yeah. So because From Software is really good at making like single games and like single stories, I think Sekiro is going to be really, really good.
Yeah, because they really like to tie it all up in a nice little bow
Package, yeah. They're like finishing up in the one game and then just moving on.
Like going back to Bloodborne, there's no way you could possibly make a fucking sequel to that story.
No, you can't. You can't make a Bloodborne 2. It's not possible. If they do it, it's Sony. 100% it's Sony's fault. I mean, it's clearly Bonko's fault that 2 and 3 ever happened, so...
Well, whatever. Stab people as a ninja there.
Yeah, Sekiro's gonna be good, don't worry. Did you see the latest TGS trailer?
No.
Ooh, it's really good, you should watch it.
Alright.
Shows off some of the bosses and stuff.
Alright.
But yeah.
The final bit of news for today.
Wow.
Just before we do, Nintendo has just confirmed that if you miss out on the lapse time between 2 online subscription periods, your cloud data does not delete like people have said it does.
Thank God.
That's good clarification.
Yeah, that shouldn't need to be clarified, but I'm glad it has been.
Alright, Dinah, continue.
Alright, the last bit of news for this time is the Resident Evil 2 remake story trailer.
I haven't seen it.
Neither.
Is it over the top like the movie?
Fuck no. I wish it was.
Kills 5 people just to kill 1 dog.
It's so good. Oh, and he throws the grenade behind him as well. Like he shoots the sign on top of the
yeah, I've seen that.
The bot's going.
Oh, goodbye, bot. So he kicks it away. He kicks the dog, shoots the sign above it, splits the dog in 2, grabs a grenade, and throws it behind him. And then,
yeah.
Oh my god, I really have to watch that movie. And that's our last talking point. What are your? Do you guys like Resident Evil?
Just quickly, it's Halo 3's 11th birthday.
Well, happy birthday, Halo.
Happy birthday, Halo 3. Best Halo game.
But
I've not played a Halo game ever.
Halo 2 sucks.
I mean, I played Halo Reach the most, because that has great multiplayer.
That's a good game.
And, so yeah, do you like Resident Evil?
I do.
I mean, I've not really played it.
Cool.
I like it.
I don't play games.
Well, let's just go to the next page of the news and see if there's anything interesting. So we got Undertale now available on the Switch.
Nice.
Man, I love playing an RPG again on a different console.
Hey, it's got a new boss. Come on.
Wait, does it have a new boss?
Oh, spoilers.
Yeah, it does.
That's cool.
With a remix. Wow.
Whoa!
Wow.
Is it Sans 2?
No.
Yeah, it is.
Damn. He
Why
kills
do you
Sans,
have to
and then
go-
Sans comes back, and he's like, "Hey, check out my twin
What?
brother, Sans too."
And then Megalovania 2 plays.
It's just all Megalovanias put on top of each other.
And then when you
Different
kill
tempos.
Sans 2, the rest of the soundtrack is just Sans dot.
Damn.
Damn.
There's nothing really else super interesting on the news.
Well, before you end the stream.
In
PSA.
other news, Jason
Oh.
comes second at his local Pokken tournament. Jason, how do you feel?
Oh shit.
I mean, I think I played pretty well actually.
Great words, Jason.
I'm happy with myself. I can't remember who Ant played. I can't remember our match at all for some reason.
Shand.
Shan. Oh yeah, and I played Shadow Mewtwo. Yes, that's right. I need to get used to that.
Yeah.
I haven't played Shadow Mewtwo much recently, so gotta pick him up again. He's fun. There's my word on that.
Mm.
My match against Dan with a gunk against this Breakson. Oh my god, that was the wildest game I've ever had. And I can't remember.
Games of StarCraft.
Yeah, it was a wild game of StarCraft. There was this crazy combo I got the character. I can't remember which one it was, but it was just nutty. It just kept going and going, and then it ended. I was like, whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
You really did.
Yeah, I was pretty happy with that, like I said. I just need to get used to the, playing Shadow Mewtwo again. Other than that, pretty happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, guys. That's it. I'm gonna wrap it up.
Wait.
Yeah.
I've got a
This is-
PSA.
What?
Curse
Jason,
more Princess King Boo.
hang on.
Oh shit.
Alright, that's a great
Right.
PSA. Let me get the outro song sorted.
Alright.
No, thank you.
Alright, come on.
Alright.
Alright, hi. This has been Diner and Diner, featuring Diner. I'm
Yep.
Diner.
I'm Dinah.
I'm Donna.
And hope you had a good night.
Donna.
We're off. Yeah, yes,
Diner.
Diner.
Don't forget to dine a hole.
Good night.